World Network, Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today, our beautiful guest meditator is Terry Wildemann. She is an intuitive business consultant and healer, and we're so excited about this particular meditation, Creating Your Future. And this is in particular for spiritual leaders. So thank you, Terry, for this opportunity, although I think it will be perfect for creating anybody's future, whether they see
It
themselves
is.
as a spiritual leader or not.
That's exactly right. It's exactly right. Any of us who are in this world, and I'll just share this, people say, well, I'm not a leader. I'm going to challenge that.
Mm.
Every single one of us are leaders. We're leaders in how we present ourselves in our family. We're leaders in how we present ourselves in our relationships. We're leaders when we present ourselves in our faith. Leaders don't have to be extroverted out there leading a team of people. Leaders can be just showing up and being who you are meant to be in this lifetime.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Terry. Why don't you just go ahead and get started and we'll lead right in.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ruth. And I'm so excited to be here with everybody again. This is my fourth time here with you. And every time I come, it just fills my heart and my soul. So before I actually get started, I'm going to ask all of you who are here live and those of you who are watching the replay to please go and get a journal or a piece of paper, because this meditation, the way I'm going to be running it, there are things that you may want to write and have a writing implement. I have my laptop here that I'll be writing on. I also have my Kindle Scribe that I write on and paper, because some really cool things may come up for you. And it's important that they're written instead of, oh, I'm going to remember, because a lot of times we don't always remember. So I'm going to give you just a few seconds. I'll talk with Ruth for just a moment while you go run and get a piece of paper and pen or pencil.
It does
So,
make such a difference to write it down, doesn't it?
well, it does, because the thing with this meditation, it does two different things. It guides you to reduce stress and connect with your inner guidance system, because I'm going to be teaching the quick shift. I'm going to be taking people through a quick shift technique. And then you're going to be connecting with your future self to guide you, to give you answers for today or insights for today. So that's why it's important to have paper and pencil or paper and pen in front of you so that you can write the insights that come for you. So this quick shift tool is a tool that has basically saved my life. I learned it back in the late 90s. I got certified with heart math in 2001, and I created this tool. It's based on one of the heart math tools. It has leanings towards that. And it's a quick and powerful exercise that connects the head and the heart to create coherence in the body. It reduces stress in the moment and improves decision making. And one of the things that I'd love to say at this point is the power of connecting the brain and the head with the brain and the heart is this. I'm going to create an image for you. What sunk the Titanic is what was unseen. What sunk the Titanic is what was unseen. The top of the iceberg is equal to the top of the head to the neck. Okay? That's what we see. The unseen is from the neck down to our feet. The heart, the feelings, the emotions, all of that stuff is what was unseen. And the heart itself is a brain. Science has shown that it's a brain. And when we connect the brain and the heart with the brain and the head, our bodies go into coherence. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot too. He brings heart math. He works with heart math techniques a lot. And coherence is when you are what Abraham Hicks calls tuned and tapped in, turned on, and your body is really flowing. So this meditation is going to get you in that state to then help you get to a space where you can meet your future self. How's that sound?
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay. All right. And by the way, if you would like to download the quick shift technique that I'm going to be teaching, please go to quickshiftzone.com. quickshiftzone.com. You can download it for free. My gift to you. Okay.
Nice. Thank you.
So, visualization is a key part of this meditation. If you find that visualization is challenging for you, try this very simple technique to determine how you may see images. What comes to mind when you read the words or hear me say red car? The image that appears in your mind's eye is how you personally visualize. And throughout the meditation, whether you prefer video, where you're going to be watching this, or audio, you can either close your eyes or keep them open as you focus on a single central point. The video is going to provide images to assist you if you are very visual, and you can choose whichever method is most comfortable for you. So remember in your mind's eye, when you hear me say the word red car, how you see that red car in your mind's eye is how you visualize. Another one may be Christmas tree. How you see the Christmas tree in your mind's eye is how you visualize. And this is specifically for those of you who've had challenges with visualization. Okay? It's actually very easy because visualizing a red car or visualizing a Christmas tree, they're very simplistic things. And nobody can explain to you how you see other than yourself. So let's begin with a quick shift exercise before we get into the future self, shall we? Now get comfortable in your chair and allow the chair to completely support you. Relax and intentionally allow your body to let go of tension, resistance, stress, and anxiety. Allow the chair to support you. That's what it was made for. It was made to support you. If you're having a hard time letting your body go and allowing the chair to support you, that's a signal that control can be a challenge for you, or letting go of control is a challenge for you. So that's something that we can address after the meditation. Shift your focus to your heart area as you place your hand on your chest. Imagine your hand transforming into an air pump and safely guiding your inhalation breath into the chest and exhaling out again. Breathe in through your hand and out. Drop your shoulders. Relax your chest. Relax your head, your face, your scalp. Continue to stay focused on your chest area as you keep inhaling deeply and exhaling, relaxing all the tension in your body. Nice. Now begin to inhale again, and as you do so, imagine the hand literally guiding the air. It's guiding the air in and out of your chest. And as you see it guiding, relax your face and your jaw. Clear your mind. Again, relax your shoulders and arms. Do it again even more. Relax your hips, your legs, and your feet. Nice. Now, beginning at the bottom of your feet, slowly inhale and draw the air and energy up through your entire body, up through the soles of the feet, and out through the top of your head, exhaling and relaxing. constantly. Through your hand into your heart and exhale out again. Think of something that makes you feel really, really good. Whether it's holding a baby, a puppy, a kitten, your significant other, smelling flowers in the meadow, walking on the beach, the exhilaration of jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, skiing down a mountain slope, anything that makes you feel amazing. Nice. And now it's time to connect with your future self. This is a positive, successful leader who will guide you towards clarity and understanding of your wants, your needs, and your desires. This can be a person, this can be an animal. It is a spirit guide. It can be someone from your family and who has passed on. It can be someone from your past lives. It's movie time. Now, see yourself driving up to a historic movie theater. You're going to have your very own private screening of an inspirational leadership movie. What title comes up on this movie screen for you? If you choose, you can write it down on your paper. Now, a valet comes up to your car and greets you with a beautiful smile. Notice what you are wearing and how you are feeling as you walk the red carpet towards these theater doors. You keep wondering, wow, outside, up on the movie theater banister, this title kept coming up, and you're wondering, ooh, what is this movie going to be like? You enter the beautiful lobby and you become mesmerized by the intricate filigree woodwork and the beautifully painted artwork on the ceiling and the walls. The energy and the craftsmanship of the world-class artisans of old fills your senses with wonder and delight. You're getting more and more anxious to get into the theater itself. And your appreciation continues as you notice the polished marble floors. On either side of the room are beautiful wood staircases with intricate railings. And as you look up, you notice that each staircase leads to a second floor balcony. Suddenly, from behind a curtained opening, a white-gloved steward in a tuxedo with tails walks towards you. His warm, welcoming smile makes you feel safe and secure. He introduces himself as Oliver, and you take a deep breath through your hand and into your heart, and you exhale. Oliver asks, which stairs would you like to take to your specially reserved balcony seat? The one on the right or the one on the left? You choose your staircase and walk up the stairs. Oliver leads you to a plush red leather seat and informs you that the private screening is solely for you and no one else. Breathe into your chest and out of your chest. You experience mixed feelings being in such an opulent theater by yourself. Yet, the specialness of the event and the care shown to you is exciting and intriguing. You are eager to watch the movie. Breathe into your chest and out of your chest. In through your hand and into your heart and out of your hand. As you settle into the seat, Oliver steps away and quickly returns with this beautiful silver tray that he places on the table next to your seat. On the tray sits a glass of your favorite bubbly and assortment of snacks. The music begins, and as the first scene opens, you are surprised to see that the main character looks exactly like you. Yet, you are different. You are meeting your future self. Breathe in, breathe out. You see your future self as a successful, intuitive person. If you're an entrepreneur, you see yourself as you're an entrepreneurial leader, enjoying a fruitful career, business, relationships, health, and wealth. Regardless of what your career, the positive relationships, prosperous health, and wealth surrounds you. Abundance and prosperity abounds. Your future self has the Midas touch as everything you encounter turns into gold. Your future self turns to you from the screen and asks you to contribute to writing the movie script by answering the following questions. Take a deep breath into your heart and out of your heart. Breathe into your chest and out of your chest. How far is your private movie taking you into the future? Is it 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, or 5 years? If you choose, you can write it down. What does the movie set look like? In your mind's eye, take a real good look around you. Where is it located? Is it a city, a town, near a beach, a lake, or a mountain? What is your future self wearing? How is your future self feeling? Tap into what your future self's home looks like. What do the relationships surrounding them look like? Work relationships, family relationships, partner relationships, friend relationships. Take a good look and feel into it. Does your future self travel? Or do they prefer to stay home? Take a deep breath. If they're a traveler, what is their favorite place to visit? Take a good look at your future self's health. Their favorite exercise. Their food. Finances. What does the future self love about themselves? In your mind's eye, what do you see on that screen? What do you love about this very special person that is you? Where is your future self spending most of their time? How does your future self work with intuition? How does it come to you? How does your future self relate to nature? Who is your future self's favorite leader? What qualities does that person have that you admire? Do they have any words of wisdom for you at this moment? Hmm. As the movie unfolds with your answers, you notice that each person your future self interacts with is the recipient of positivity, strength, authenticity, and integrity. Breathe in and breathe out. Your future self is highly sought after for both practical and mystical wisdom in both their personal and business lives. You see the wisdom that comes from your soul, your heart, your body, your mind, your heart. Your future self's Midas touch influences the prosperity that abounds around you. Suddenly, your future self looks outward towards the balcony where you are sitting and smiling with a deep knowingness Your future self steps out and away from the screen and walks down the center aisle towards you. You jump out of your leather seat and run down the stairs towards the lobby to greet your future self. You shake hands, followed by a deep hug. And with that simple, beautiful gesture, you merge into one being. You have evolved into an unstoppable and awakened intuitive leader. You are filled with wonder and excitement. And against the lobby wall, you see a gold gilded chair, and you walk towards it. As you sit in it, you take a deep breath and feel relief. You get the feeling that you must write. You don't understand this intense feeling, but you honor it and ask, and it is given. You see Oliver holding a silver tray, carrying a leather-bound journal with a black pen. Special words specifically for you are stamped in gold lettering on the journal cover and on the side of the black pen. You reach for the journal and notice how soft the cover feels in your hands. The gorgeous pen fits perfectly in your hand. The weight is magnificent. And as you begin to write, it flows from your hand. Words flow from your hand smoothly and elegantly. You open your journal and begin to write about your experience, allowing the words to flow easily with calm and with ease. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. You can write in your journal if you choose. Allowing the words to flow with calm and ease. Breathe in and breathe out. Lovely. And give yourself another minute to begin to wrap up what you are writing. Once you are finished writing, you stand up and you thank Oliver for his service. And as you walk towards the theater doors, with Oliver escorting you, you step into the outside world and you find yourself feeling the confidence and courage your future self feels now, acting like your beloved future self now. Believing in yourself like your future self believes in you now. Becoming the leader who you are meant to be in this lifetime now. Breathe in and breathe out. As you exit the theater, you breathe deeply, feeling love, gratitude, and amazing prosperity as you step in the world as an alchemist, a mystic, an awakened intuitive leader. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your hands and your wrists. Breathe deeply. And when you are ready, open your eyes. And take a few moments to write about your experience in your journal. And allow your brilliance to shine in mind, body, and soul. You are a lighthouse, a beacon of love, a beacon of gratitude, a beacon of appreciation. And you draw to yourself the exact people who are meant to be in your world, supporting you and loving you every step of the way. Namaste.
Terry, your wisdom just makes me so grateful to be one of your soul sisters. Thank you so much for sharing this with us today. This is one of those things I was thinking, depending on where you are in life, you could come back to this meditation. You could do it 2 weeks later, and it would set you maybe just a little bit slightly different depending on who you've become in the last 2 weeks. So, friends, to me, this is absolutely a keeper. This is one of those meditations that you take the link and you put it to yourself in Facebook Messenger, so you can always just come back to this video again and again. It's easy to find. So, Terry, thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. This is the first time I did a future self exercise like this was when I was in coaching school. So you're talking late 90s, no, it was actually earlier than that. I was studying to be a Reiki master. And so I became a Reiki master in 98. So this was in the mid 90s. And I remember the first time that I did this, I sat there when I came out of the meditation in absolute awe and honestly in abject terror because I saw where I was being taken as a leader. And to this day, I'm very grateful to that specific meditation because as fearful as I was, and that's the thing, we are often, as leaders, we fear our greatness. We fear our abilities to be able to lead others. We fear being, as Abraham says, so tuned and tapped and turned on that it can make us very, very uncomfortable, because if you have a lack of self-worth, if you don't feel worthy of being able to do what comes up in these meditations, you end up pushing it away. And what I say is, you wouldn't be getting these insights if you weren't meant to step into it fully. Your soul, your inner guidance system, your wise inner guidance system, which I call WIGS, your wise inner guidance system, it shares with you who you are meant to be in this lifetime. But we have to listen. And these future self exercises, I'm not kidding you. That one, that first one, I wasn't sure I was ever going to do it again, because I was so fearful of who I was meant to be.
Mm.
And to this day, all these years later, I'm not going to kid you, there are still times that the fear comes up.
Sure, of course.
And fear is about forgetting everything is all right. It's about forgetting everything is all right. So every single person who is listening to this, every single one of you are leaders in your own right, because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. And we're doing this together. You're not doing this alone. And it's about ignoring what other people say.
Mm.
You know, we're often scared to death to step into who we're meant to be, because we're concerned about what other people are going to say. We're concerned about how our families treat us. You know, I had to overcome family stuff for a long time. You know, family looked at me like I was nuts. You know, I don't come out and actually say I'm a medium, which I am a medium, to my family members, because they're very practical, tactical, and logical people. And it took a lot of courage and a lot of healing and doing meditations like what I just did with you, to realize they're not my tribe. I love them, but they're not who I'm meant to be influencing. If I am meant to influence them, it's up to them to step in. I'm not pulling them in. I used to try to fix them. I used to try to bring them in. Gone.
Right, not
So
your job.
that,
Yeah.
you know, so that's what these future self, that's what these meditations do. They keep you in alignment. They keep you grounded, and your future self has so much wisdom. But it's you.
Yeah.
Pull it into the present.
Perfect. Hey, Terry, if somebody wanted to work with you individually,
Yes.
maybe not as a spiritual leader,
Right.
just for the wisdom and
Okay.
the guidance that you share, how
Mhm.
do they contact you, and what might they experience doing that with you?
Well, the first step would be to join my Facebook group, which is the Smile Initiative Hub. Okay. And it's not a large group. I don't need a large group. I want people who really want to get involved with this work. Um, so it's a free group. They can go to my website, intuitiveleadership.com, for one-on-one work. And on there is a tab that has private one-on-one coaching. We have I have a couple different programs for folks, because as I'm also a healer, as you know, and as a healer, what I do is I help spiritual entrepreneurs to dissolve. I don't like to say clear, because with clear, that could always comes back. We dissolve the emotional baggage that stops us from crossing that success finish line to be who we are meant to be. So I'm licensed, I'm not licensed, I'm certified in emotion code and body code and heart math. And as a medium, I integrate everything together to help get to the core of what is not working. Sometimes you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a difference, and you just need help to clear it out. And I do love working with entrepreneurs. I'm not going to kid you. I'm very focused on that. That my target audience are entrepreneurial leaders, spiritual entrepreneurial leaders. So I stay in my lane with that. However, I do have folks, and I don't work with more than 5 one-on-one clients at any one time. I do have folks that are in careers who hire me to help them clear out a lot of the personal trauma, a lot of the personal stuff that they have experienced to assist them to become stronger leaders in their careers and work life. So I do that. Um, but it depends on, again, I won't work with more than 5 at any one time.
Yeah.
We do group sessions, and we're going to be starting this year my VIP destination retreats. I'm so excited.
Where you do you like actually going places where
Yeah,
you,
well, we're going to be doing it here in Newport, Rhode Island,
okay.
and it's going to be a 3-day retreat. I'm going to be doing it 2 ways. I'm going to be doing a virtual retreats. Virtual retreats will have only 5 people. That is it. The destination retreats will have 10 people. And those will be 3-day retreats that include tours of Newport with very highly accredited tour guides that get into the history of Newport, Rhode Island. This is the gilded mansions and all this wonderful stuff that is here. So not only are we going to come together to help clear the emotional baggage that's in the way of business success, that's going to be all day, where we're going to be working all day. Meals will be included, but we're going to be working all day on clearing out the stuff that no longer works. And we're going to be having fun too with these tours.
Beautiful. Terry Wildemann, you are such a gem. I so appreciate you. So thank you for today. And friends at Enlightened World Network, thank you. Thank you for continuing to go inward and upward and to continue to ask the questions. I'm so glad to have you with us. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon. Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.